Did you know that chronic stress could be silently shaving years off your life? Right now, as you're watching this, your body might be screaming for help, and you might not even realize it. Let's start with why this matters. Stress isn't just feeling overwhelmed or having a racing heart before a big meeting. It's a full-body assault that can mess with your sleep, your immune system, your energy, and even your happiness. The World Health Organization calls stress the health epidemic of the 21st century, and for good reason. Studies show it's linked to heart disease, depression, and a weaker immune system, meaning it's not just making you miserable, it's making you vulnerable. This video is for anyone who's ever felt that nagging tension, that exhaustion that won't quit, or that sense that something's just off. Whether you're a busy parent, a student juggling exams, or a professional burning the candle at both ends, stress doesn't care. It hits us all. So let's figure out if it's hitting you harder than you think. First, let's talk about what stress actually does to you. It's not just in your head, it's physical, it's real, and it leaves clues. One of the biggest red flags, fatigue that doesn't go away. You wake up after 8 hours of sleep, but you still feel like you've been hit by a truck. That's your body saying, hey, I'm drowning here. Stress pumps cortisol, your fight or flight hormone, into your system non-stop. Too much cortisol over time? It's like running your car engine on full throttle 24/7. You burn out. I used to think I was just tired from work, but then I noticed it wasn't getting better no matter how much coffee I chugged. Sound familiar? Next up, your immune system takes a hit. Ever notice how you catch every cold going around when you're stressed out? That's not a coincidence. Stress weakens your body's defenses, leaving you wide open to viruses and bugs. A study from Carnegie Mellon University found that people under chronic stress are twice as likely to get sick. Twice! Think about that. Every sniffle, every sore throat, it's not just bad luck. It's your body waving a white flag. I remember one winter when I was juggling a crazy workload, I got sick 3 times in 2 months. My friends were fine, but I was a walking tissue box. That's when I realized something had to change. But here's where it gets personal, and this might surprise you. Stress can show up in ways you'd never expect. For me, it was my stomach. Constant knots, random cramps, even feeling queasy for no reason. Turns out, your gut and brain are like best friends. They talk all the time. When your brain's stressed, your gut freaks out too. Doctors call it the gut-brain axis, and it's wild. Maybe for you it's not your stomach. Maybe it's headaches that won't quit. Tension headaches, migraines, that throbbing behind your eyes. Stress loves to camp out there. A friend of mine swore her headaches were from staring at screens too long, but when she cut back on stress, they magically faded. Coincidence? I don't think so. Let's keep going. Your sleep's another big clue. Are you tossing and turning, waking up at 3 a.m. with your mind racing? Stress hijacks your brain, keeping it on high alert when it should be shutting down. The National Sleep Foundation says over 40% of adults report sleep problems when they're stressed. That's nearly half of us. I've had nights where I'd lie there, replaying every dumb thing I said that day, while my body begged for rest. It's exhausting just thinking about it. And then there's your mood. Snapping at people you love, feeling on edge, or just blah, that's stress talking. It messes with your brain chemistry, lowering serotonin, the happy stuff, and cranking up anxiety instead. I once yelled at my dog for chewing a sock and then cried about it 5 minutes later. Poor pup didn't deserve that, but stress had me all over the place. If you're feeling like a different person lately, irritable, foggy, or just checked out, that's a symptom you can't ignore. Now here's a sneaky one, your skin. Yep, stress can literally show up on your face. Breakouts, rashes, even that dull, tired look. Cortisol ramps up oil production, clogs your pores, and bam, hello, acne. I thought I was past my teen years for pimples, but nope, stress brought them back with a vengeance. And if you're losing hair or noticing more strands in the shower, that's another stress signal. Your body's too busy freaking out to care about keeping your scalp lush. Okay, so we've covered a lot. Fatigue, weak immunity, gut issues, headaches, bad sleep, mood swings, skin problems. But what ties all this together? Your immune system's at the heart of it. When stress runs the show, it's like your body's security team goes on strike. You're left defenseless, tired, and falling apart. And that's when I discovered something that changed everything. See, I was getting sick all the time, dragging through my days, and honestly, I was scared I couldn't keep up. Then I stumbled across this little game-changer elixir of youth. It's a dietary supplement packed with stuff like vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and herbal extracts like elderberry and echinacea. Sounds fancy, right? But here's the deal. I kept catching colds, feeling wiped out, and I knew my stressful life wasn't helping. I started taking it, and I swear it was like flipping a switch. My energy came back, those constant sniffles stopped, and I felt stronger. It's not a magic pill, but it's like giving your immune system a shield to fight back against stress. Back to the symptoms. Let's talk about your appetite. Stress can turn you into a bottomless pit or make food sound gross. Some people stress eat their way through a bag of chips, guilty, while others can't stomach a bite. Both are your body saying, I'm not okay. And don't get me started on weight. Stress can pack on pounds, especially around your belly, because cortisol loves storing fat there. I noticed my jeans getting tight during a rough month, and trust me, it wasn't from extra pizza. Your muscles are another giveaway. That tight neck, those clenched shoulders, stress makes your body tense up like it's ready to run from a lion. Over time, it's not just annoying, it hurts. Chronic pain in your back or jaw from grinding your teeth at night, that's stress settling in. I used to wake up with my shoulders practically glued to my ears until I figured out what was going on. And here's a scary one, your heart. Stress jacks up your blood pressure and heart rate. Ever feel your chest pounding for no reason? That's cortisol again, pushing your system into overdrive. The American Heart Association says chronic stress is a risk factor for heart attacks. Yeah, it's that serious. I had a week where my heart wouldn't stop racing, and I thought, okay, this isn't normal. It's your body begging you to slow down. So, how do you spot this before it's too late? Start paying attention. Keep a little mental checklist. Are you exhausted all the time? Getting sick too often? Feeling off in ways you can't explain? Write it down if you have to. I started tracking my symptoms in a notebook. Sounds nerdy, but it helped me see the pattern. Stress isn't always loud. Sometimes it whispers until it's screaming. But spotting it is just step one. You've got to fight back. Simple stuff works. Deep breathing for 5 minutes can drop your cortisol levels. Moving your body, even a walk, tells stress to take a hike. Talking to someone, a friend or a therapist, can unload that mental weight. And yeah, supporting your immune system helps too. Like with something like Elixir of Youth if you're into that. It's about small wins that add up. Here's the truth. Stress isn't going anywhere. Life's messy and we're all in it. But you don't have to let it win. You've got the power to spot these symptoms: fatigue, sickness, headaches, bad sleep, weird moods, skin flare-ups, appetite shifts, tense muscles, a racing heart, and stop them from running your life. So, what's your next move? I say start today. Pick one symptom you've noticed and tackle it. Maybe it's a walk, maybe it's a chat, maybe it's checking out something to boost your immunity, whatever feels right for you. If this hit home, smash that like button. It tells me you're with me on this. Drop a comment. What's the biggest stress symptom you're dealing with? Let's talk about it. I read every single one. And if you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. Stress might be knocking at your door, but you've got the tools to kick it out. Check the description for more on Elixir of Youth if you're curious. It's been a lifesaver for me. Let's keep this convo going. See you in the comments.